Hi everybody, how we doing? Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Jordan Samuel Skin After Dark, how we doing? Um, the light's so annoying. All my glasses. I would rather take my glasses off so then none of us have the reflection. How we doing? Okay, so I'm gonna jump right in. Well, yes, two things. I will, oh, that's right, beta. We're jumping right in. Jordan Samuel Skin After Dark. If you can only say for a little bit, I'm saving this. However, the most important stuff up front. We have our holiday sale, which is our biggest site-wide sale of the year, specifying site-wide sale of the year. So from now until, it's been going for about 2 weeks. We only have a few hours left. We have, I don't know the math, but we have until 11:59 p.m. Pacific time, so 2:59 p.m. Eastern time. So 7 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours left. It's 25% off site-wide, under 150 US dollars, over 150 US dollars, it is 30% off. Clearance items are 60% off. You also get the discount on that 60% off. So there are crazy savings to be had on our website. The reason I say US dollars is it is your countries, and we've had issues with people understanding this, so I want to make sure I'm clear with how I describe it. It is your country's equivalent. So 150 US dollars does not mean 150 Canadian dollars. 150 US dollars does not mean 150 pounds. 150 US dollars does not mean 150 euros, etc., etc., etc. So based on currency conversions, etc., everything's automatic. The discount is going to pop up when you have that amount in your cart. There's nothing you need to do. It's just you could keep adding things until you see that discount elevate from 25 to 30%. But I just wanted to make that clear. Hey, Channing. Oh, you got, the cloths are so good. Okay, so what we're doing, I'm gonna shut up because I have cleansed my face and I've now been a few minutes without anything on my face, which is I wanna get something on my face. But first, I want to show you. I cleansed because it can get messy. I've cleansed here before on YouTube. It's just a pain in the ass, and you see me wiping my face. But I cleansed with Aftershow Sensitive. However, this I'm showing you is the only mini that's in new packaging. So this is Aftershow Sensitive in the new packaging. It's the same size. The reason we switched to this packaging, I'm sure you can guess. Refill. Get the mini, and then you can refill it. Now note, again, Matinee Cream, Matinee Gel, After Show Original are not in refillable packaging. Any mist packaging, whether it's the clear or the new white, is going to be refillable, and After Show Sensitive currently is going to be refillable. But pop the top, squeeze it out. But just want to show you that that is for After Show Sensitive and Hydrate the Mist minis. We're moving to all of our minis being refillable. The mist has always been refillable. After Show Sensitive is now available in this, the refillable, in the 1 ounce size, and then the others will follow suit. So now I'm gonna shut up. Wait, okay. If you're here now, if you've stayed the 2 minutes, please stay. Because I'm gonna put Hydrate facial serum on, and you're gonna say, what the hell is the 32 ounce size of Hydrate facial serum? This is not for sale. It says it's not for resale. We had a overage of product and an underage, is that a word? Of packaging of Hydrate facial serum. So I said to my lab, I don't want to toss the bulk. Is there any way we can just put it in a handful of huge bottles with a pump, and then I'll just get the label and label them myself because there were so few, they can't set up the machine and do the whole run, etc., etc., etc. They said yes. But you know what? It's the holiday time, and I feel like giving one of these away tonight. So stay tuned. We're gonna ask a question. Okay, so with all of that being said, I'm doing a lot of Hydrate facial serum application right now for two reasons. I cleansed my face, and for about 5 minutes, my face didn't have any product on. So the first layer was almost just a re-wetting of my face. This might be neurotic, but just go with me. And now the second application is a bit of a 7 Skins method, but it's also, while it's raining in New York, we are still in late fall, almost the start of early winter. The skin is dry. Oh my God, the skin is dry. And, you know, I guess I feel like something I should make note of is on these things, because I'm going to apply this, talk for a bit, apply something else. That's not normally what I would do with my routine, but I do it so we can have a chit chat. I can answer the questions, but I want something at least on my skin where I'm not going to be dried out, because right now with the weather, with the heat, with my skin in general, that chance is high. Okay, wait. Look at me. We gotta put the glasses back on, and then we got the light reflection. Beta, thank you. I just keep on going back and ordering more. Thank you for an amazing deal. Which is also, I'm a big fan. Yes, there's a few. The reason I specified at the beginning site-wide deal is there's a lot of times during the year we do a crazy flash sale or a crazy gift with purchase, which is insane in terms of like the actual numbers. But because it is so crazy, we can only run it for a short period of time. So site-wide, this is the best sale really we can offer, and have it at the length we do. So you can try something out new. Ideally, you get it before the sale is over. If you like it, if you're enjoying it, you can get more of it. Blah, 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 blah. Moisture Recovery Cream has saved me since coming back from Cabo in November. Catherine, we were in Cabo in August, but I'm about to put that on my face in a second. I will talk all about it. I love it. Oh, look at Ben. Ben's already in here. Recovery Cream was the only thing my face could take this winter after a BBL halo. Oh, everything my dermatologist told me to use kept aggravating my face. The Recovery Cream saved me. Thank you. Okay, now what we are doing is, okay, this is also stupid. So things I'm sure... I'm the founder, right? So I'm actually laughing that I'm showing you something that's not available for sale, a 32-ounce hydrate. I'm now about to show you an eye gel, which it's our eye gel. It's not like, but this is test packaging. It would not be clear. This is similar to our new Hydrate Facial Serum packaging. So it's post-consumer recycled plastic, 5 milliliters less. So this is exactly 30 mil, just like the current eye gel. And we're just testing it out to make sure the pump works, nothing gets stuck, et cetera, et cetera. And I will test this because the thing is, we can do a quick test where within an hour we know if it's working or not, but that's not real life testing to me. I want to be doing this for months and months and months, which can be annoying, but it can save us the headache in the long run. So we're gonna do the eye gel. Now listen, with the Performance Eye Gel, one of our best sellers, it was just in Caroline Hiron's non-Advent kit. Eye gel for me is more of a day product because it gives that immediate sort of radiant look. It can help lighten dark circles. And when I say help lighten dark circles, I'm not talking a permanent situation. I'm talking the ethically sourced mica. It gives that light reflecting quality. And you're gonna see it right here, especially with this ring light. And I'll put some on the back of my hand so you can see what the eye gel does. The reason I don't necessarily do it at night sometimes is because I don't feel like I necessarily need it. Now, that doesn't mean nothing's around my eyes. Everything is always around my eyes. Hydrate serum, always around my eyes. Antioxidant treatment, always around my eyes. Moisture recovery, performance cream, performance eye gel if I'm using it, SPF, etc., etc. If your eye area can take it, I put everything around my eye area. Why we have Performance Eye Gel is because it's a product that is specific for the eye area with ingredients known to help the eye area. Green tea, caffeine, ethically sourced mica, peptides, 2 types of chamomile, glycerin. It just gives, I mean, you can see it right now, just like hydrating, juicy, brightening, lightening. And I looked at myself today on a Zoom with my in-laws and I was a little disappointed in my eye area. But again, this weather this time of year has snuck up on us. All of a sudden we went from like, oh, it's fall, it's mild, it's good, to like, we're in winter, and I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I just put a bit of eye gel on the back of my hand. I know I've done this before, and I'm real about this trick. This is obviously not fully absorbed in, but you can see it in my eye area, on my eye area, it is absorbed in. So you can see the radiance that is lending to my skin. But I do it here so you can see what I talk about when I talk about the mica and the light reflecting qualities. That's fine that it's temporary. Let it do its temporary thing all day, every day, while the peptides, the caffeine, the green tea, the golden chamomile, the glycerin. So you have antioxidants, peptides, caffeine creating microcirculation in the skin. Let that do its long-term work while you have this light reflecting quality going on with your skin. So nada, something. And what I will do is this is a real life test, and we can call BS on me right now if we want to. I'm not about smoke and mirrors, so I'm rubbing this in on my skin. If there is absolutely zero change when it's fully absorbed in, then I still stand by the long-term effects. I mean, I'm seriously like doing this as a BS thing right now. I hope it works. I still feel like you see something, right? I still feel like you see something. Oh yeah, I still feel like you see something, right? So this is now fully absorbed in. There's nothing on, this is all absorbed in. But I still feel like you see the difference, right? Even if I switch, we're still seeing the difference. We're still, okay. How very QVC of me. How very QVC of me. Okay, shut up and put the next product on your face. If you've not experienced, I know, I come out with a product, I say it's my new favorite. Antioxidant treatment emulsion really is, if your skin likes it, to me, it's one of the best things you can put on your skin. Why? Antioxidants, one of my favorite things you can do. Because alpha hydroxy acids, beta hydroxy acids, retinols, amazing, love them, love them, love them. Not everybody can tolerate them, and specifically not everybody, and most people cannot tolerate them 24/7, 365. So then it's like, okay, what do I look towards? And I've talked about this time and time again. For sensitive folk, it is peptides and antioxidants. That to me, besides, of course, your SPF, is going to be your insurance policy. I'm somebody who's topically sensitive to vitamin C, not all vitamin C, specifically ascorbic acid and L-ascorbic acid. If you're somebody who is sensitive to vitamin C, wants another antioxidant complex, antioxidant treatment emulsion. It's a quartet of antioxidants, niacinamide at 3%, so a perfect range to, in certain skin tones, help to take down redness, help to lessen the appearance of pores, regulate sebum, help with barrier strength and protection. Then you have fermented brown rice, resveratrol, and astaxanthin, all amazing and helping to even tone, helping to lighten pigmentation over time, not overnight. Then you have what I call the redness peptide, the peptide that of course is going to bind water to the skin, but also help take down redness in the skin. Then you have squalane, broccoli seed oil, an ingredient called L22, which is creating a happy, healthy lipid layer in the skin, reinforcing the barrier. This is fragrance-free, no aromatic extracts, no essential oils. There's also walnut and hibiscus extract, as well as blue-green algae. This is an antioxidant that does not sensitize the skin, so I do use this baby morning and night, 365 for the most part. And I should have started by saying, as you know, I had a gentle after-show sensitive cleanse because 'tis the season, 'tis the year. What I'm doing right now is a lot for me. I know it's not a lot for most, but it's a lot for me because I like a really straight, streamlined routine. But what we're hitting up right now for me is gentle cleansing with the after-show sensitive, removing SPF, dirt, oil, grime, and makeup, removed with our new skincare cloths. Then 2 layers of Hydrate Facial Serum. get those humectants in there. Glycerin, aloe, sodium PCA, cucumber, tamarind, allantoin, oat beta-glucan, and large molecular weight sodium hyaluronate. I mean, it really is truly, it's not a one-stop shop. You are flooding the skin with water. Then trapping the water in there, but also getting that happy, healthy lipid layer, brightening, lightening, evening the tone with antioxidant treatment emulsion. Oh, it's because I'm hiding it. The eye gel as well. Obviously, these eyes are tired and puffy and dehydrated. While the other products are great around the eye area, we needed special situation tonight. And now we're finishing up with clearly a favorite amongst us, the Moisture Recovery Cream. Yes, it's the large tube. That was a special exclusive to Caroline Hirons kit. Any extras we had, we were able to sell. They sold out earlier this year. There are no plans to make more at this point. However, we have our normal size. This is my last one. It's my last one. Okay, so I'm gonna do a teeny bit of this. And then as we chat and I answer questions and we have a fun little evening, if my skin feels like it, I will go in with more. And I don't know if you saw what I was just doing because I was stupid and should have actually showed you what I was doing. So I just put a bit on my fingertip and you saw me warming it up for a while. I was not trying to do what some brands tell you and say like, you warm it up and that activates the special ingredient. Settle down, settle down. But because it's a water-based humectant as much as it is emollient and inclusive rich cream, but because of the stiffer, balmy texture, warming it up, it's too, I don't say too rich because that's going to deter people who might want to try it out. It has that balmy stiffness to it. So why I want to warm it up is then a little bit goes a long way and you are not overdoing it and constantly piling it on. So take a chance, take a second to warm it up because the palms of your hand are not going to absorb it in. It's simply, your palms can't absorb that quick and the emolliency of this cream, take a chance, take a second to warm it up. It's worth it in the long run. I do not want to put my glasses on because of this damn light, but I'm going to do it right now so I can answer questions. Put the damn light. I know I said last week on Instagram, I'm going to change the light. I need to change the light. Ooh, Catherine, starting the emulsion today. I'm so excited to do my routine after this live. I hope you love it. I love this product. So now, I don't know if it's my own, and it's not. It isn't. I was going to say something that's not really true, but as we have grown as a brand, as I've gotten older, I find that I do more iterations of products the more products we're into our line, not because of any other reason than sometimes sometimes I just don't like something and I want something changed, obviously, right? That's easy. Sometimes it's a little bit like, oh my God, I really like this. I want to sign off on this, but it's the what if gets me and I don't want the what if. And I'm like, if we can just whip up, it can be a small batch. It can be a texture change. It can be a change in color, scent, preservative. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. The antioxidant treatment emulsion, there was many iterations of. I think actually it's the most up until a current lip balm we're working on of most iterations. Now, that does not make it better. That does not make it worse. I'm just saying I think the reason I really like talk about this product is it is something that I loved. I also had the luxury of, I think because we did so many iterations, of using a version of it for over a year before we launched it, which is never usually the case. So I've been using it super consistently for a long time. The other thing I want to make note of is it's on sale right now. So if there is a time to purchase it, it is now. But this is also 50 milliliters. Most serums on the market are 30, almost to a T. Almost all serums are 30 milliliters. This is 65 US dollars for 50 milliliters. I specify that because if you're just looking at costs on our website, you might be like, why is that 65? If it was 30 mil, like our Hydrate facial serum is, which is 29, this would be 39. So it's more in the ballpark of that price range. It's just that you're getting almost double the size. If you do one full pump of this, that is plenty, and that is enough for face, neck, and décolleté. I usually do a half to a 3/4 pump. I'll show you right now. You can totally, I mean, this is ridiculous what I just did. As you can see, you can, if you just do a little tap, just a teeny bit comes out. So you can have the pump measured to whatever you want it to. If you want to do a full pump, and then anywhere in between. Okay, I will shut up and give my precautions. Memo C, I love the XL tube, I know. Been using it on my new tattoo, which is actually an off-the-label, amazing recommendation. It's not that we will never have this again, it's just if, again, you've probably heard me talk ad nauseum at this point about this. We would, like, I would love, not that anybody wants a 32-ounce bottle of Hydrate facial serum, but like I would love to do bigger quantities. The thing is, those minimums, this is a total accident where I had to beg our manufacturer. We were able to do this because of Caroline Hiron's kit. If we were not in Caroline Hiron, and there's just overage because there has to be to make sure she gets an exact number that she wants, or anybody who's doing that. Outside of that, we just, for like certain luxury size products, while amazing and while my favorite, they're not the favorite of the masses. So right now we just aren't able to do them. My routine is also very streamlined. Double cleanse, hydrate, mist, antioxidant, then moisture recovery cream. I love to see it. Oh yes, Miss Callie, here we go. What I just talked about. I thought I was going to re-up my 8-ounce. I assume you mean after show sensitive, because Matinee has never been in an 8-ounce, but I think you mean after show sensitive, but they're nowhere to be found. Yes, our large sizes, unfortunately, are part of the pandemic squeeze, where we've had, I don't want to even blame manufacturers. We've had suppliers, we've had raw ingredient suppliers, we've had manufacturers, we've had packaging suppliers. Everybody's upped their minimums. So the luxury sizes for us were amazing and were great, but we could do them in smaller quantities in the past, which is why we had them. They were popular for a small group of people. Then when we had them not selling well, paired with being squeezed on the manufacturing, raw material, the list goes on and on front, something had to give for the future of the business, for us to be able to come out with new and upgraded packaging, new and upgraded formulas, or reformulation of certain formulas. And so right now, we go with what sells, obviously, and that is the 3-ounce size. We might eventually have a happy medium where we have the travel size, the 1 ounce, and we go up from the 3-ounce, but down from the 8-ounce, and we settle around maybe like a 5 or 6 ounce tube. P-size AOX after mist toner is more than enough for face and neck. It usually spread into the back of neck or chest too. Exactly, perfection. Look at Kathy knows. Kathy needs a 32-ounce Hydrate facial serum. Okay, so now that I can't believe, I sort of love doing the YouTube with my routine, because then like my routine is done and I don't have to do it after this. Okay, so sale, 25% off, 150 US dollars, or your country's equivalent. No, what did I say? 25% off, 150 US dollars or less of your country's equivalent. We might not do a tiered sale again. There's too many things to say. 30% off if you spend 150 US dollars or more, or your country's equivalent. There we go, back on track. 60% off clearance items, which are, well, the body oil is already sold out. So we have limited quantities left of the retinol treatment oil, body cleanser, and our hoodies. And you get an extra discount off the top of that currently as well. That goes only until tonight at 11:59 p.m. Pacific or 2:59 a.m. Eastern. That's a few hours from now. I think it's 7 hours. I think you have 7 hours left for the sale. Um, and in terms of, I mean, unless Hell Freeze is over, which it could, in terms of site-wide sale, that's probably it for our site-wide sales. Um, that doesn't mean there won't be flash sales. That doesn't mean there won't be gift with purchases, et cetera, et cetera. But in terms of site-wide sales, right now is it for a bit of time. Very happy for Matinee Gel and AO exercise that they are, but I can use 32-ounce mist and serum. Oh wait, this is a good question. This is a good question. So I feel like we all have a different usage. So I'm sorry, I'm sick of these glasses. When people ask me, oh, how many uses will X get me? I do know the answer for normal usage. The thing is, I know I don't do normal usage, so I have to take a second to think about it. Separately, we all have our own version of normal usage because I know so many people who have best intentions to use 3 pumps, 2 pumps of Hydrate Facial Serum in the new packaging, but they use 7. And so they'll say it used up quicker than they thought. So I have a lot of hesitancy when I am talking about how long products last. With that being said, to this point, just for, pure market research, what are your products in our line that you go through the quickest? For me, it is absolutely Hydrate Facial Serum and Hydrate Mist. Moisture recovery I'm okay with. Performance cream I'm okay with. Even the cleansers, AOX, it's probably after show sensitive for me in the 3-ounce size. I do need bigger, and it's probably Hydrate Facial Serum and Mist would be the 3 for me. But of the products that I use the most frequently, it would be Hydrate Facial Serum and after show sensitive. What are yours that you get through the quickest? Purely for market research. I mean, it is purely for market research, but I'm actually curious. We also, I joke about this, but like we can also just run a report on our website to see what people are repurchasing the most. That would give us the answer. I bought 2 of the hoodies. Absolutely love them. Catherine, I actually just got my husband and I both just got a hoodie again for ourselves. I love them. I think they're the perfect weight there. Mist fastest and Hydrate Serum second. I hear ya. Oh yeah, okay, so Hydrate Serum and Mist seem to be the, after show cleanser and Hydrate Facial Serum. There we are. See, okay, we're all in the same boat. Something we toyed around a bit on, and it's not in the works, it's still in our realm, is refills for Hydrate the Mist. 2 things we want to do that are major, obviously, before we do a refill is we have to go through a whole separate bout of testing. We would then have to find the perfect packaging for the refill, compatibility challenge, stability test that, and then we would have to compatibility challenge, stability test also with thinking somebody was going to use that mist over and over again in the same bottle. So there is a lot of very detail-oriented tests that need to happen to make sure that everything would be above board and perfect if people refilled a certain product multiple times. Then 2 would be making that refillable packaging as beneficial as possible, meaning cost-effective for you, of course, and as eco-friendly as possible. There's been a lot of reports, not a lot of reports, but there's been a lot of refillable packaging recently where the math on it doesn't really add up, where people would have to do something like 4, 5, 6 refills to actually just break even instead of just purchasing the same product over and over again 5, 6 times. That can be for many different reasons. Obviously, we don't want that because then we're just adding cost and more waste, which doesn't make sense. So it's something we've talked about, I should say. I shouldn't say more than that because it's not something that's actively being tested for us, but it's something we've talked about. It's just that every time we get to sort of the place where we want to do more, we realize that okay, there's more that needs to go into this. Body oil third. Ashley, Ashley, what serum are you talking about? Hydrate facial serum or antioxidant treatment emulsion? And actually, I will answer both of those because it's a great question. If it is hydrate facial serum, it is humectant rich with the amount of aloe, glycerin, sodium PCA, hyaluronic acid, etc. If you put it on your skin in a fairly heavy-handed amount, or layer it multiple times, or layer it over something like a mist, hydrate serum, perfect. It can have that sort of humectant film-forming feeling. So the best way to try to avoid that is on a slightly damp skin, you apply a small amount. If you need more, you add more. If you feel comfortable with it, leave it as is, follow with the next step immediately. I'm a fan of, outside of high strength cosmetic retinols or prescription vitamin A, or high strength Levon acids, I am a fan of keeping everything slightly damp on the skin and applying on top of it. Because if you do hydrate facial serum or any humectant rich serum, there's that film forming quality. If you apply that and let that dry, it is going to have tacky, sticky, not always, it depends on environment, it depends on your skin, but it can have that feeling. If you apply it to a slightly damp skin, follow up immediately with the next product. Not only is it more beneficial because skin is more permeable when slightly damp, you avoid all those isms you have with certain textures and finishes with products. Antioxidant treatment emulsion, I would say, is very different. While it has humectants in it, it also is just a different texture. I know you didn't ask this question, but just good to put out there for people wondering. Has a really light, lotiony, satin to almost invisible finish on the skin. The reason we called it an emulsion is while it is designed as a serum with our chemists, there are nourishing qualities to it. So somebody that is oily or congestion prone can absolutely use it as their moisturizer and serum in one. Somebody who's more dry like me obviously uses it as my serum step. So we like the term emulsion as opposed to lotion or milk or cream or serum, because that sort of puts it a little bit more in a box. And I know you're probably like, emulsion, what the hell? But we thought it was a good term. Long-term game, absolutely. 100% after show treatment cleanser I use every day. Need larger size, please. I hear you, Kathy. My gosh, so much work, and you were so good at details. Thank you, Jordan. Well, thank you. Okay, so before I go, I'm saving this, obviously. Who here, does anybody here, we'll see. We'll start with this one. As I choke on my saliva, this is disgusting. The first mist I had years and years and years and years ago. Does anybody remember what that was called? I'll give you a clue, it's not Hydrate the Mist. But does anybody remember what that was called? Whether you used it or whether you heard about it or whether you've heard me talk about it in the past. The first hydrating mist that we had in Jordan Samuel Skin years and years and years. I mean, I'm talking like 2014, 2015. Does anybody remember what that was called? The after-show treatment cleanser, it's a great vehicle for my gua sha process. Oh my God, I bet that is so, I actually need to do that, Kathy. Thank you for that. Oh my God, if y'all don't follow Elaine Hunsinger on, she might have a YouTube, I don't know if she has a YouTube channel, but Instagram. Elaine is an acupuncturist, facialist in Paris, France, and I had a treatment of hers in Paris, and then she came to New York, and it's like, it is truly like, I've never said, like, it's so silly to say, but like her treatments make me feel like I'm in outer space. Everything just like calms down. Anxiety, everything. It just calms, but anyway, she's a master of gua sha and uses a lot of our products in her treatments. And I need to actually, I spend the time massaging my face, I just need to spend the time adding that in. That sounds amazing, Kathy. AOX plus Tatcha IOR are sometimes enough if it's too cold. Oh, what's Tatcha IOR? I should know. I feel like everybody's getting off and Googling what my first misname was. I feel like everybody's getting off. Okay, I'll think of another question. I need to think of a question that people can't Google. But I want it to be tricky enough. I want the question to be tricky enough. Okay, I'll put another question out there. No, I'm trying to think of something that's non-Googleable. Googleable? Googleable is the new word for tonight. Alicia, if you can find it, bring it on. The first to Google gets it. Oh my God, I'm trying to think because there was two names actually prior to Hydrate the Mist, but I'm looking for the first one. Yeah, and I actually don't know if it's Googleable. Okay, let me think of another question. Some of them that I can think of are going to be like you could go to our About page and find it in a second. So I don't want to do that. Oh. Okay, let's try this. What? No. Well. No. What month and year did I first appear on Pillow Talk Derm One Night Stand on Instagram? It took me a second because I had to remember actually what month it was and year, but we got there. So there's two questions out there now. So if you haven't been here the whole time, I'm not even telling you what this is for, but you're gonna win something. So if anybody can come with the first mist name we had at Jordan Samuel Skin, what our first hydrating mists were called, or the month and year that I was on One Night Stand Pillow Talk Derm on Instagram, I will accept both of those answers. And I feel like people are absolutely Googling right now, which is sort of love. Because both of them are not going to be easy to find. And because scrolling back on Instagram will take a year and a day with how much we post on Instagram and the times I'm asking. Well, I'll be here. I should go make myself another drink. Wait, Catherine, take a guess. Oh, Kathy, you're saying this month. No, okay, so that was one that I was at her house. But when she had her one night, thank you for watching that. When she had her one night stand, which was where we did like split screen, where like I was in my house, she was in her house. She did it for like a year or two, I think. And every guest had to nominate the next guest. I nominated, who did I nominate? Caroline Hirons had nominated me. Oh, I nominated Joanna Vargas. But oh my God, no, it is not October 2021, not July 2021. Oh my God, I love it. Keep guessing, somebody's gonna get it. Now listen, to be fair, there were other, Giovanna, May 2020, you are correct. Giovanna got it. Giovanna, are you on Instagram? Does YouTube have private messaging? YouTube might have private, I mean, talk about like technologically. Okay, there's still another question out there. There's still another question to answer out there. The first name of our mist. Giovanna, if you are on Instagram, just message me on the Jordan Samuel Skin page, please, and I will get your details. Because you are getting 32 ounces of Hydrate Facial Serum. For real. Can I tell you what 32 ounces of Hydrate Facial Serum is? It is, the current bottle is 35 mil. It is 27 units of the current Hydrate Facial Serum that we sell. 27 units. Okay, we still have the missed question. I will still accept the missed question. The miss we had The first name for the mist we had. Honestly, I'll even accept the other one too. Not hydrate the mist, obviously, that's easy. Not hydrate the mist. But if anybody knows the answer to that question. Lori, yes. So the question was, what is the name of the first, not hydrate the mist, but what is the question of the first hydrating mist we brought out? What was it called? And I'm talking, that's like 2014, 2015, 2016. And I said I would even accept, there was another, so the mist has been called, it's been different products obviously, but the mist step in our range has been called 3 different things. There was the first one, the second one, and then the current one is hydrate the mist. I will accept both answers. I mean, I feel like it's so, not buried on the internet, but I feel like because Hydrate the Mist has taken off and been in Caroline's kits and been in Cult Beauty kits, I feel like the other names of the mist are buried online. So I wanted to do something that was hard, but I feel like it's just maybe too hard. I'm dating myself a bit. Okay, if not, I will let me think of something else. I need to think of another, the question with Shireen was good because it's also like you could guess it. Like it's a, Ben, you're just teasing people now. Okay. Oh man, I need to think of a good. Oh. Okay, no, this will be a good question, but I need to again remember what the answer is. It is not Glow Mist, but I like that, Natalie. Okay, let me think of. This is the problem, is I need to get the date for myself. How about this? When did Hydrate the Mist launch? Month and year. Month and year for Hydrate the Mist launch. I'm accepting all these answers. If everybody screams out the 3 answers that I said I would accept, then we're doing 3 Hydrate large facial serums, but I feel like we're only gonna get one of these. Okay, but the launch date, month and year of Hydrate the Mist. Not January 2020, but close, Natalie. Well, close is a relative term. Because why I said close, it doesn't really actually mean anything to what you've said, but somebody's gonna get it. I know somebody's gonna get it. Somebody's gonna get it. Catherine Warmer. Alicia, I like that because the cleanser was called Plie, but that was not the name of the mist. Oh, we're doing good. Somebody's gonna get it. I feel like we're a few answers away. I really had no intention of doing this until I pulled this out. I'm like, oh my God, we actually have a few of these. So here we are, and because you're so lovely and joining me on this Sunday evening, March 2018, really warm. March 2019 is colder. March 2018 is really warm. Which also, oh my God, it feels like a lifetime ago seeing these dates and thinking about, because there's also a funny story that Catherine Colder, Catherine said April 2018, which was colder from her last guess, which was, oh no, shit, excuse me, Catherine. Yes, no. Bria Warmer. I mean, somebody's gonna get it. Catherine Calder. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Kathy Warmer, Alicia Warmer. Bria got it. Bria got it. January 2018. I honestly think I remember the day, which is crazy. It was something like January 6, 2018. It was one of the only times that we've launched a new product right after Christmas, which was actually something we should do more of. There was excitement because it was can be a stagnant time, obviously, in retail and skincare, and the mist was perfect. But while the mist for me, I thought was good, it was too strong for people. And if you thought the old mist was strong, it was really strong. So we actually ended up having to still sell the product, but ship everybody who had purchased it a brand new mister, and then start shipping a new mister with the product because it was sealed, so we weren't going to unseal it. Bria, are you on Instagram? Bria, if you are on Instagram, message the Jordan Samuel Skin account. If not, I swear to God, YouTube has to have a messaging thing, right? Which I'm also nervous to even think about, because if they do, and the chance that I could have like 6,000 messages on the messaging thing and I've never looked at it, scares me. But if you're on Instagram, message me there just because it'll be easier. But if not, and there's something here, please message me. Ben, Ben's helping people along. Oh, Bria, I love it. I'm so new to Jordan Samuel. I actually heard about your matinee gel cleanser from Pillow Talk Derm's cleanser video. I finally caved and love it. Thank you. Be declined. I'm gonna accept it. That was the second one. So, okay, now the contest is done. So we're doing three. We're doing three of these babies. We're doing three of these babies. Totally did not expect to do that tonight, but here we are. And I'm saying beta. I want to make, not that I'm going to be able to even like figure out the pronunciation through the screen. Yes, intermission facial mist was, so we had what are you waiting for facial mist? Like what are you waiting for, but what are you waiting for? And then we did intermission, and then we did hydrate the mist. And so I did say I would accept the second one. So we got 3 people here. I'm writing them down, but if you are on Instagram, please message me there. If not, message me here. It's gonna take a second to get these out because I can tell you how clunky this situation is. These are at our warehouse with a separate top and just the bottle, no label. So they're gonna be sent to me. I will label them and put the pump on and then ship them to you. So you might get them around Christmas, you might get them a little bit after Christmas, but they will be coming for you. And I'll be saving this so you can hold me accountable. Lori, it was January 2018, but somebody did already answer that. You betta, you bet. You betta, you betta, you bet. Sounds like that. Love it, betta. Excellent. So yes, have a lovely night, everybody. We'll do more of this. We should do more of this, right? It's fun. I mean, the routine part of it is fun enough, and talking with y'all. But I appreciate you all being here on a Sunday night with me. I don't know, the Sunday scaries, I feel like are extra scary around holiday time when we have a little bit of senioritis. And then I also feel like they're extra scary at this time of year. And then in January, like when we're going back to like work, essentially. So I really appreciate you spending the Sunday late fall, winter evening with me and enjoying the products. Again, the sale is still going strong for a few more hours. It is site-wide. It's on everything except the gift cards. It is on even the clearance items. You get a discount on the clearance items, which are already 60% off. They are a steal. Something I did not get to talk about, and you might be hesitant about it on your face if you're somebody who, let's say, loves a body oil but doesn't want oil on your face. at this price, the retinol treatment oil as a body oil is what my husband and I are starting to do, taking the retinol oil, putting it on a slightly damp skin. It is a gentle retinol, so on damp skin it's absolutely okay. You can mix it in with a body cream if you prefer that. It just buffers it back. So it's not that you void the results, you just get a lesser amount, but lesser amount can also mean lesser side effects, less peeling, less dryness, less irritation, etc. But retinol on the body is unbelievable. Just make sure you are protecting with sunscreen or clothing or both. But it's just a tip and trick, especially now that retinol oil is something around $14 or $15 instead of $43. So you can buy a few of those and use them as a body oil. It is absolutely indulgent. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you, Catherine. Oh, damn it, Lori. Thank you, Giovanna. Thank you, Mary. Thank you. I really do. I know. Thank you, Kathy. Kathy, thank you for the gouache. I need to get back on that. Y'all mean the world to me. Seriously, I know I say that, and I do not say that. I mean it so much. It is tricky to be a small business out there, and the community that we have built at Jordan Samuel Skin means so much to me. I love our time together. I love learning from you. I hope you love learning from me. I think we learn together, tips and tricks and share. And I just appreciate all of you. I will be saving this. If I'm not back on YouTube Live, there will be a video, of course, but if I'm not on YouTube Live and you're not on other social platforms, I hope you have a happy, healthy, safe holiday and Happy New Year. I cannot believe it is almost 2024. 2023 really tried us, really tried me. So I'm actually somebody that is very excited to, I hate to be that person, but I'm ready to turn the page and go into 2024. So I hope you have a lovely evening. I hope you have a lovely December. And until next time, message me if you want. Bye.